Today, we're making this. Hey everyone, this is Hypofer from Noise Factory, and today I'm gonna show you exactly how I made this Hard Techno rumble kick in Serum. This is the same kick that I have used in one of my edits on SoundCloud, and in this video I'm gonna show you exactly how I made it. We're not just gonna copy the preset, but we're gonna see exactly why every decision was made. Before we jump in, I noticed that only 15% of you watching are actually subscribed. If you enjoy these tutorials and want to see more like this in the future, hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and allows me making content like this. Now, let's dive in. Okay, so we're making this kick in Serum. I bypassed all LFOs and all effects so we can enable them one by one and see why I made each decision. Let's start off with oscillator A, which will be the body of our kick. I'm using the DFAM wavetable instead of a simple wave, just because it has those extra harmonics that the distortion and saturation later will grab onto and give us a very interesting result. Okay, what it sounds like right now is this. It's just a tone, and to make it a kick, we need to apply some pitch envelopes, and we do that with LFOs 1, 2, and 3. More like a kick now. And with LFO 4, we have the same curve, but if you'll notice, we are automating the main tuning, not the coarse pitch of A. So it's more like a general pitch envelope. So with all these activated, our kick sounds like this. Let's move to the oscillator B. So for oscillator B, I'm actually using a kick sample included in Serum. Instead of trying to synthesize a transient from scratch, I'm borrowing one. On its own, it sounds like this. I have set the levels down because you'll notice that LFO5 controls both the levels of those two oscillators. I will activate it and let you listen to both of them at once. Okay, now I want to add some click in the beginning of my kick, and I will do it using the noise. And at this point, our punch is ready. Let's create the rumble. To create the rumble, I'm going to use Bus 2 from Serum Effects. I'm going to send our oscillator A not only in main, but also in Bus 2. Okay, let me disable oscillator A so we can just listen to what goes into Bus 2. In Bus 2 goes some signal from Bus A, which is our kick. We then use reverb. I like the nitrous one. Adds some nice movement. Then I have some EQ, taking away the highs and cleaning up the low mids. Then some tube distortion to bring up some harmonic. Then another EQ to take the highs away that were created from the tube distortion. Then we got another tube distortion. And another EQ. And then we got a utility to make our bass mono. And then we have a soft clip. And this utility over here, you'll notice that the gain is all the way to 0. That's because we are controlling it with an LFO. That's LFO 8. That's what it does. So now that the rumble is done, I want to add some character to my transient. The way I'm doing it is with a third oscillator without any level. I'm just using some phase distort to distort my wavetable A and B. So without the LFO6 automating the phase distortion, my kick sounds like this. And now that I have turned it on, it sounds like this. It added this nice character just at the beginning of my kick. And now that this is done, let's move on to processing every sound together. So this is my effects chain. As you can see, it's a pretty extensive chain, but every module there has its purpose. We start off with a filter before and after. The comps filter, the cutoff is around 1100 Hz, and I also took the mix down a bit. Next up, it's a soft saturation distortion. It's not too much, just 30% drive, and it sounds like this. We follow up with an equalizer. This equalizer takes care of the low mids a bit and adds a small spike around 1000 Hz. Then it's a diode 2 distortion. We haven't added a lot of drive here, just 3% if you noticed, but it's there. After this, we have an equalizer. In this equalizer, we have automated this EQ band around 1200 Hz to give a spike just in the initial transient. We are using LFO6 for this. Following up, we have a diode 2 distortion, another one. This time the drive is around 30%, but the mix has been turned down to around 48%. And after that is a compressor. It's a multiband compressor. It sounds like this. Okay, next up is a convolution reverb. We add some more reverb during the tail. We control this using LFO7. And with this shape, we only activate it when the tail hits. It sounds like this. After that, there is another reverb, another nitrous reverb that we control the mix using LFO8. After the reverb is another equalizer. We have also automated a band here around 700 Hz, taking the gain down using LFO7. After that, there is another soft saturator distortion. Next up is a sine shaping distortion. As you can see, we are modulating the drive of it using LFO8. And we have taken down the mix as well, and that's what it sounds like. After the sine shaper distortion, there is another equalizer, and what we're doing here, we're just adding a little bit of boom around 85 Hz because I felt it was missing some band. After that, there's a utility tool. We're using this to make our bass mono under 120 Hz. It sounds like this. Lastly, we got our compressor. It's a multi-band upward compressor. The threshold is all the way turned down to 0. Finally, our hard clipper. So to finalize our kick, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna resample this. Okay, we resampled it and now let's finalize. Okay, let's start with the effects one by one. First up, we have an EQ to boost the highs a bit and clean up, and that's what it sounds like. Next up, we have a saturator, a bass shaper saturator. We push the drive around 8 dB and take the drive weight down because we don't need all that, and that's what it sounds like. Next up is Newfangled Saturate. It's a clipper, a paid clipper. You can use C-Clip as a free alternative to this, or Ableton's Saturator with clip enabled. I'm using it as a soft clipper. I push it for 2.5 dB, and that's what it sounds like. Next up is the 4% reverb trick. Just 4% of mix of reverb. Any reverb you want. I'm going with Pro Art just because I like how it sounds. You can use any free reverb out there. Next up, I'm cleaning the low end with a Pro Q3. I'm making it centered using a linear phase, low cut on the sides. That's what it sounds like. a transient shaper, pushing the attack, a little bit of pump, and turning the sustain down a bit. Makes it sound like this. And then our final hard clipper to 0, it doesn't go above that. This is our final kick. Let's resample it. So let's listen to the kick we made. Alright, and now to check our kick in context, we're gonna do this a little bit differently. As I told you, this kick I made and I used in one of my SoundCloud edits. So let's listen to the track to check our kick in context. And that's how you make a massive hard techno rumble kick. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to subscribe because there are a lot more like this coming. If you want more sounds like this, you can check our sample pack Heavy Machinery that is linked below. There's also a free version if you want to try it at first. And if you've got questions or just want feedback for your own productions, join Noise Factory Discord. We've got producers sharing tracks, giving feedback, and helping each other improve. And that's all from me today. This was Hypofer from Noise Factory. Thank you all so much for watching, and now, go make some noise.